What are we doing, Josh?
So for this lab, computers need IP addresses, and we're going to set it up dynamically by setting up a router as a DHCP server and then setting up a relay within another router. PCA is going to be my desktop, and PCB is the laptop here.
The configuration and verification commands are pretty straightforward. You can exclude addresses that you don't want to dole out. You create the pool, you put your range of addresses using your subnet and your mask, and then the router's IP. And usually you would use a DNS also, but in this case we don't need one for our simple lab. DHCP is a layer 2 broadcast protocol. This PC is going to send a broadcast through this switch. No special configuration needed on the switch. The router will receive it and then send an IP address back. But the same is not true for PCB, the laptop. The switch will forward the broadcast, but it's going to hit this router. We know that broadcasts will never get forwarded past a router, which is what a DHCP relay is for. This is known as IP helper. It's going to help this broadcast reformulate the packet into a unicast IP packet. The server will receive it, it will assign an address, and unicast it back to the PC. The PC does not have an IP address yet. We're going to copy and paste the config into the router. Let's verify. Okay, no leases yet. IP config renew. Nice, you got an address, 192.168.10.12. Verify. One lease. Verify some more. .12, and there's the MAC address of the computer. But you can tell that a 01 is appended to the MAC address. The laptop still doesn't have an IP address. Relaying DHCP is a helper function that must be performed on the interface of this router that faces this local area network. So F01 in this case. The IP helper destination address is absolutely the IP address of this router that's acting as a DHCP server. So you can use the IP address that is first reachable from R2, the relay. F00 20.1. But of course we need to configure the other pool for this LAN down here. So let's paste that config into the DHCP server router. Now you see two pools. So now you can be specific to only see what you want to see. Configure the helper address. Very nice. So now we can ping from the computer to the laptop. Very good. It's all working.